One time, my dog ate my brother's condom, and she puked it up next to my parents' bedroom. At least we know they won't have kids yet. But on the other hand, I feel like I would be a good uncle. Because I can't touch them.
Friend Bentley, Lego. Why they be down the boy? Tell them it's part of the plan. I'm just a young adult feeding them slaps. The gains in the palm of my hand. Whoa, they want me to fail, this is personal. They sleeping on me, this is perjury. You make it, nobody has heard of you. Tell the doctor, prep the beat for the surgery. Killing it, they ain't gotta gas me up. Do it myself, I'm drilling it. How many times did they pass me up? I'm cool, can't walk on my shoes, I'm kicking it. Wanna jump in cause they see that it's working. Grow from the L's, they see wins on the surface. Flaunting my wins, I do it on purpose. Praying with you till you crash to the circus.
Is that Colton Kiser?
That'd be crazy.
Is that Colton?
That'd be wild if it was, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? I literally made a joke. I'm like, is that Colton Kiser? I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, that's crazy. I'm only I got a show tomorrow. I'm only an hour from right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
No way, bro. On.
I'll be here like 2 miles up the road at the county fair in July.
Okay.
Since we got the camera out. July 18th.
So hop in the car, bring the whole family, and come on out.
He dumped his shit right there.
How you doing? Here. Did you guys know this coming?
Yeah.
What? No way. I'm literally like, I don't have my glasses on in the van, and I'm like, dude, is that Colton Kiser? I was like, what the heck? I was literally making a joke, and then I like, you got closer. I'm like, no way.
Thanks for coming, buddy.
Dude,
Of course, dude.
We need to get him alcohol immediately. Here, I got the mic right here.
We can talk about this quietly.
Yeah. All right, Colton. Dad has 2 beers and acts a fool, and Mom always gets pissed. So like these guys, just feed them alcohol, and Mom like under the table though, like on the low.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Gotta have her distracted.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a game, you know.
That works.
It's got 2 parts.
It's a team effort.
Jason, slosh.
That's the idea.
It only takes about 3 or 4 beers.
It doesn't take a lot. That's beautiful.
Dude, Mom gets pissed. Wait, she'll find out eventually because he tries to hide it in his vest and shit.
Dude, this is the dive bars. Yeah, no shit.
No, what? Oh, I about dropped that. How's it going?
That's way bigger than mine.
Jason, 1 beer in. Beer number 1. Is that drinking?
Yeah, Jason got him one.
Who?
Jason did.
Oh, gotcha. Are you excited?
No,
What?
I'm excited. Are you recording?
Enemy is about to scan the area.
Where would I be recording from?
I'm being compromised.
You are too, Jack.
Jack. My name's Blake. I think Dad's gonna be cooked
No, he's not.
tonight.
He knows better.
He knows better. Why?
Because,
We'll see.
like,
Nolan, I think Dad's getting cooked tonight.
He's getting shit-faced, dude. If I bomb, I bomb. It's worth seeing Dad getting wasted.
I had to go to rehab. I had a problem. There's like this current subsect of young people who like chooses not to drink because they like want to be healthy or productive. And I don't know. I don't like being associated with those fucking dorks. Okay, so I need to make it clear to everyone here. I'm sober. I'm an addict, not a fucking loser. Okay.
Keep it going for Dan.
Yeah.
Sweet. When he said he's not gay, I got so upset, dude. I was like, I was trying to get some of that money back, you know what I mean? I'm attractive. I could definitely sling some tops, guys, fellas. You guys do later. I'm just kidding, that's gay. And I'm not Dan. You know what I mean? No, that's silly.
I saw that dude back there. I was trying to hustle him out of some money. I think he winked at me. Wait till after the show. He's got a be quiet, buddy. Hell yeah. You should do a podcast and just read fucking restaurant menus. I would love it. I'll have the tall stack of pancakes, 3 slices of bacon, 2 eggs. I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, I've never edged to a podcast, but I'm looking to start.
Hey, you guys ready for your feature comic this evening? Yeah? I want you to make a lot of noise. I'm super excited to see his set. We're going to bring out the hilarious Nolan Schaffner.
What up, y'all? My name is Nolan Schaffner, a.k.a. Bill Reggie. And if you can't tell, shit, you clapped before I was done getting dicks. Restart. What up, y'all? My name is Nolan Schaffner, a.k.a. Bill Reggie. And if you can't tell, I am indeed crippled as shit. I just wanted to tell you guys so you didn't think, damn, this guy's a lazy ass just sitting around. So being crippled comes with perks in life because you pretty much get treated like royalty. You hate standing in lines, not a problem. I was in line for a Wiggles meet and greet. They just let my Make-A-Wish looking ass drive right through that shit. Driving past all the toddlers that are all excited to meet the Wiggles. And I'm like, had fun waiting in line, your ass. Another thing that comes with the territory is being some people think I look like I just got word. Israel just hacked my device. Thanks a lot, BB Netanyahu. Restart. Another thing that comes with the territory is being crippled. Some people think I look like Stephen Hawking if he lost his virginity to his cousin. But for me, that would be impossible to lose my virginity to one of my cousins, because 90% of them are lesbian. All of the hot ones anyways. I should probably get off on this topic before our family Christmas gets even more awkward. Anywho, we own an apparel print and embroidery business. One of our favorite clients is a weed dispensary. Yeah, that is where Mom gets the drugs to keep me a vegetable. So this weed dispensary is a festival every year. We actually got invited to the last one. Everyone there was higher than the number of politicians on the Epstein list. I do not smoke, but I definitely got contacted high a couple of times to where I thought, is that Winnie the Pooh? Then I realized it was just my fat ass brother with his belly hanging out. Ha ha ha. Oh, by the way, I am single. Single life is nice. But sometimes it would be nice to not be a virgin. Some people are like, why don't you find someone who is in your situation? But what would I do with a lady that also would cripple? Just lay there. And some people are like, just talk to her, bro. Just get to know her. But what would we talk about? Oh, hey, babe, guess what? I shit myself this morning. She could be like, oh, no way, me too. Nice. And what else would we do? Charge our wheelchairs together and make a damn Tesla commercial for our day. We cannot even get freaky. Oh, you could stack us on top of each other. My parents have done a lot for me, but I doubt they will be willing to help me get frisky and jump on the bed for us like the Amish. If Blake jumps for us, poof, we're gonna bust through the damn bed and end up in the basement. So that's why I managed to stay single all this time. Another reason I choose the single life is because I see how all of my brother's relationships end up. So he went through a breakup earlier this year, and he was such a simp bitch about it. He is a good boyfriend, though. He even tried to spoon feed her some of his birthday cake, and she about bit his head off like a hungry, hungry hippo. First of all, that bitch should have been thankful because his fat ass never shares birthday cake with anyone. He even ate all of mine one time. He's such a fat ass. It did. Anywho, back to the bit. And so what if she still hangs out with her ex? At least she brought us cupcakes right after. They were pretty damn good, by the way. I see why the fat boy likes her. Well, needless to say, they're back together. Oh, one time my dog ate my brother's condom and she puked it up next to my parents' bedroom. That's what they said happened. But my theory is him and his girlfriend, we haven't found out if she has a dick yet, but anywho, there's a 100% chance they were getting freaky on my parents' bed. At least it wasn't on my bed. I haven't even lost my virginity on my bed yet. Them dirty little bastards. My dog has been living on a steady diet of rubbers for quite some time. You could say he's a contraceptive connoisseur. Then the other day, my dad was outside picking up dog shit, and I heard him yelling, "Son of a bitch." So I asked, "What happened, Daddy?" He proceeded to tell me he found an estimated 14 condoms mixed into the dog shit. Still pretty gross, though. Well, at least he's getting some protein. Get it? Ha 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 ha. Now that I think about it, we have always questioned my brother's sexuality. So maybe his girlfriend is a dude. My brother and his girlfriend are actually here tonight. Blake, Alex, I mean Alexis. We support your relationship, but maybe buy dog-proof condoms next time. That shit is nasty. At least we know they won't have kids yet. But on the other hand, I feel like I would be a good uncle. Because I can't touch them. I don't really feel like I would be a good dad because I'm gonna need a leash for them little shits. If they go running out onto the road, we're gonna have some fallen soldiers. If they go running out onto the road.
There you go.
Uh-oh. Russia just hacked my device. There must be in hilarious emails now. 3-star. I don't really feel like I would be a good dad because I'm gonna need a leash for them little shits. If they go running out onto the road, we're gonna have some fallen soldiers. But at least if they get hit by a car, they'll follow in their daddy's footsteps. Actually, that's a bad choice of words. So, we were hanging out with my grandpa in Florida, and this is his first time seeing me with my communication machinery, and also the first time talking to him without sounding like a retarded dog with peanut butter on the roof of its mouth.
Am I done now?
I just told y'all to leave my balls. Raise your hand if you understood. One guy, more than I thought. I was like, "How have you been, Grandpa?" He said, "Good. I see you haven't taken your first steps yet." I told him, "Dang right. I'm really committed to them government checks, Grandpa. Ha ha ha." But anywho, fast forward an hour later, he walks up to my dad and was like, "So I gotta be honest with you, son. I thought Nolan was this whole time, and you guys were just pulling stuff out of your ass and making up what he was saying." And I wasn't mad at all. I'm the type of cripple that thinks with logic. So, the first thing that popped in my mind was, huh? I do really like John Cena. And I do still play with my Thomas the Train playset. And I also do like boobies. Maybe I am. My grandpa isn't really a sentimental guy, so we were saying our goodbyes. He was hugging everybody, and when he got to me, he gave me a hug, so I typed, "I love you, Grandpa." And his response was, "Yep, okay, bye." So needless to say, I Googled the tallest bridge in Florida to roll off of. So I got one question to ask y'all. I think I'll ask everyone. So who had the penis shot? Whoever raised their hand, you are a That's my time. Come get me, fat boy. Do you feel him coming?
Guys, keep it going for Nolan Shopper! Keep it going, keep it going! Good shit, good shit.
One more round of applause for Nolan, everybody. One more round of applause for Nolan. I'm going to be super honest. I did not expect that machine to be able to say the word. That was crazy. I'm happy to be here with you guys tonight. I can't believe I have to follow Nolan. Nolan is a tough follow, not only tonight, but also on the sidewalk. Holy shit, dude, Nolan, I'm a fan, and I don't know how much you... That was funny.
Nice
I was
one.
back there with Dan 8 different times. I was like, I'm going to do that joke. I'm not going to do that joke.
That's what I wanted. Oh shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, get your balls out of my way.
That's a good one, Dad.
I don't know any of the song. Brown. There we go. Darling. In my pickup truck. They got a truck.
She got ran over by a
Damn train.
And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. Let me.
It's over. All right, son, put the shit away.
Jason knows every word!
He knew every word.
He knew every word! That's crazy! I never knew.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I was soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my broom. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
That's way bigger than mine.